closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.
Hello everyone, my name is Anthony and welcome back to the Anthony James Show here on Sports Fan Entertainment. So the Jets, let's talk about them for a little bit. They are making some interesting moves to say the least. Eric Decker's their next victim that they decide to cut. How does that make sense? I don't know. The strange thing is it seems like the Jets have decided to punt on this year. That's really what they've done. Why else would they be making the moves they have? Uh, to me, the biggest question is Todd Bowles. Where's he going to be? Is he going to be back? Because they already got rid of much of his coaching staff. I mean, a majority of it was gone. So is this kind of just last year for him? I mean, like they got rid of Nick Mangle, they got rid of Brandon Marshall, they got rid of Darrelle Revis, who probably was time to move on from him. They got rid of Calvin Pryor, they traded him away. They have got rid of a lot of surprising players and a lot of their big name players. Even the Geno Smiths of the world, he's gone now too. They spent their first two picks on safeties and their third pick on a wide receiver. So you're replacing two wide receivers with a third round rookie. I'm not so sure about that if I'm a Jets fan. And what can really be the good of this? I think the one good that, at least to me, is pretty obvious is this gives the chance for the Jets to take the #1 overall pick in the NFL draft, and a class that, from what I hear, is supposed to be a very good class for for quarterbacks. The Jets will have their opportunity at a franchise guy, and what's good for them, or maybe what's bad for them, is there's more than one option. This is almost like in 2012, where you have Andrew Luck, you have RG3, and while most people said Andrew Luck #1 overall, you did hear some people saying RG3 #1 overall, and obviously the Colts made the right decision, so the Jets look like they could be in that position. But I think you'd have to move on from Todd Bowles. I was kind of surprised they didn't already. So this just seems like already a failed year for the Jets, and I got a feel for you New York Jets fans. You lose Eric Decker, which I was kind of surprised about. I won't lie. Brandon Marshall, I understand. I think you could have got something for him, but you got rid of Brandon Marshall. Okay. Older wide receiver, paying him a lot of money, I get that. But Eric Decker, is he the best wide receiver? No. Are you overpaying him a little bit? Yeah. But you kind of can afford it. I mean, this late into free agency, unless you're hoping to replace him with Jeremy Maclin and he'll be cheaper, what's the point? Yeah, the extra cap space is nice, and I'm sure you're going to go on a spending spree next year, but just get ready for this coming season. Eric Decker's a good wide receiver. I mean, he's not a #1, but he's kind of like that Alshon Jeffrey, where he could be a #1, but he'd be a low tier #1. He's better suited as a #2 with a nice #1 next to him. Like, imagine we already have Brandon Marshall with Odell Beckham. Imagine that was Eric Decker. I think that might even be a better combo. Eric Decker's a good wide receiver, so I'm surprised they're dumping him. He's been a consistently good wide receiver, but the Jets have done a lot of getting rid of when it comes to veteran players, and I think, to me at least, it just points in the direction that they want a franchise quarterback. And if that means tanking this coming season, that's what they'll do. And if that means giving up on players that they don't need anymore, they'll do it. And I guess in the grand scheme of things, I throw the Jets into the category of a team that's not looking to contend anytime soon. So I guess in that regard, yeah, get ready for that time. Let's build up our draft stock, get some high draft picks, and either get a franchise quarterback or trade down, hopefully still get a franchise quarterback and accumulate picks for the future. I think that's the route the Jets are going. They'll probably take the franchise quarterback, not trade down, but that's at least the route it looks like. This, to me, I'd be surprised if the Jets are picking out the top 5, and I'm just being generous, top 5. I think there's a very strong argument that the Jets pick #1 overall. You look at the teams that were above them, teams like the Browns, the 49ers, they've made strides to do better. The Jaguars, they've they've done decent in the offseason. They've made their moves, and I think they'll be moving ahead of the Jets. The Jets are, I'm sorry, Jets fans, but not looking good. You tried with Mark Sanchez. You gave up to get Mark Sanchez. So this time, you might not have to give up anything to get your franchise quarterback. Will it be him? I don't know. But at this point, with all these cuts, if I'm a Jets fan, I'm hoping they're looking for the #1 overall pick. And honestly, Todd Bowles, get him out of there. I don't think he's doing enough for this team. So you find a better head coach, hopefully in the offseason. You have a rookie head coach and you have a rookie quarterback. Hope for the best, unless somebody good gets fired and you can snag him. But in any regards, the Jets. My apologies to you Jets fans. Hopefully your fortunes will be changing soon. But that's my thoughts. Brandon Marshall cut a surprise move. Tell me what you think in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video, come to my side of the world. I have a Twitter, Anthony James TV, link in the description, and I have my channel too, Anthony James TV. That link's also in the description, so go down there and check me out. Hopefully you enjoy some of my content there. And if you enjoyed the video, give a like, subscribe to Sports Fan Entertainment. There's plenty of sports related videos on this channel.
Behind closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.